Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. The campaign is Cold Fire Within. It was written by Christopher Smith Adair, and it's available from Chaosium and Drive-Thru RPG. Our game master is Keith Craig, and this is episode 12. A recap will be given by me as my character, Damiel Drapus. So, without any further delay, let's continue our journey into the darkness. When I started this journey, I was one thing. Now I'm another. I chose my path and I lost it. I don't remember wandering off, but I know that this road is not the road that I started. Someone, something is driving me. God? If so, it's an awfully strange road for him to choose. I am becoming something dangerous, deadly. I don't know what the limits of my powers are or what they will become. They continue to develop and they frighten me and thrill me, intoxicate me. We've been traveling in the land of dreams, on the oceans of ether, to the real lands of Lomar, trapped in time, to find and recover the souls displaced by those fascist fiends. So is there a way to say this kind of thing without sounding poetic? Or am I just, is Nathaniel, our new friend, rubbing off on me? We managed to do what we set out to do. We have recovered the souls and placed them within the amethyst gems. We were swallowed by a cosmic worm, the destroyer of worlds, and conversed with a sentient parasite. Friendly. It's crazy. My own words, not a dream to me at all. Big old cockroach who started speaking Spanish, then switched to English. Am I going to start using foul language now? Through the bowels of the cosmic worm, to be defecated in the land of cats. My God. I've lost my sanity. Time to wake up. What? What? Who's banging on the door? I wake up.
All right. Very nice. All right. So, our listeners, as implied from the recap, we find our heroes waking up from their adventures in the Dreamlands back on the Earth that they left. We'll begin with Nathaniel waking up in his cabin in his mountain cabin. So, Nathaniel, you kind of wake up. The jewels that you decided to bring back with you are there. Your mouth's a little dried out, of course.
Oh, after sleeping for like 3 days or whatever, it's been, oh, God. Get up, drink the water I've left nearby for this very purpose, guzzle it down, start trying to find my bearings before slipping the crystals into my pocket, getting my gun, and getting out to my car to go down to the Institute.
All right. And how far away is your cabin from the Institute?
It was up in the mountains, so
Okay.
It's out in the woods, so it might take a good 45 minutes to get down there.
Copy. All right. So, yeah, you get in the car. Much like many of the journeys you've taken after waking up, it takes a bit to kind of get going, but you've learned, and that's why you've kept your water by your bed where you go to sleep.
Yeah, and unfortunately, not being able to conjure my car keys into my hand.
Yeah, quite tedious to actually having to physically do things again. All right, so we cut to the other floor in the Institute. You, like I said, you hear a banging on the door, and you hear the doctor yelling, "Get up!" Yeah, Dr. Winslow, yeah, wake up!
Dr. Winslow?
How much time has passed since they went to sleep in the machine?
About 6 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's Dr. Winslow. It's like, where were you? Jeffrey's missing.
Who's Jeffrey?
And Boris,
I'll get up.
Boris, you would remember because it's only been six hours for you. It hasn't been months. Jeffrey was the youngest patient that said he had seen ghosts.
I'll get up and unlock the door.
Winslow, I'm sorry to hear about your charge, but we can hardly have anything to do with your missing subject. You've been occupied here.
Yeah, I know you've been occupied here. Problem is that you were summoned here to help us out, and you're in here sleeping. Yvonne is downstairs. I'm sorry, Dr. Kalisham is downstairs. Just fretting horrible. And you, Mr. Blake, she just is going off about how she should have expected no better out of a scoundrel such as you.
Why am I not fucking surprised? Oh, well.
Wait. 6 hours. 6 hours and you treat us like trash?
In the middle of the night.
Correct yourself. We sleep at night. We wake in day. Step back.
But yes, you sleep at night, but
poke him in the chest. Step back. Relax yourself. I intimidate.
Let's see if we can find Jeffrey. Was it Jeffrey?
Yep. Give me intimidate there, Boris.
Oh, I have crap intimidate. Nah, 25 out of 15.
He kind of, when you poke him, he kind of backs up. But then you see he's kind of used to, being in charge, being the second in charge here. He's like going, you knew that they disappeared at night. And he kind of does a quick military.
All right, so the Jeffrey Stuyvesant.
Yes, he's gone.
Just, we've been gone as well, you must understand. He had visions, he saw ghosts, he believed that there was a hollow earth. Who brought him here?
He brought himself here. He checked himself in.
God, it seems like that was
Okay, so he wasn't brought by family. How long ago did you realize he was missing?
When I heard your mountain of a friend slam the door as he was leaving.
Maybe he went with Alexios.
Oh, he rambling about, boom, boom, and make a big scene last night.
Let's go. Have you searched for him? Let's go search for him.
I think he will have taken the same path that crazy woman that nearly sucked me and I think Marsden dry the last time that she turned up in the corridor. What the hell was her name? Something flowery and exotic. The crazy one who was sat in the Colosseum watching people beat each other to death. That bitch.
Bride?
Yeah, the bride.
Esmeralda?
She had
Esmeralda?
That's the name. Yeah.
When you say that, Dr. Winslow, because first he had a very confused look on your face when you were describing that woman. He's like, Esmeralda Ash?
Yeah, the one that's out in the woods. The one that's currently not. She's not dead. She's no ghost. She's just astrally projecting.
What? No, she's been gone for years.
Not
Trust
gone.
me, she's really back now.
Oh, this is just madness. He's like, we're gonna have to close up the institute as it is. We can't keep the lights on.
It just sounds like you've given up already. You're a parapsychologist, right? You know these things don't follow straight lines.
Well, the bank follows a straight line to repossession.
Winslow, what hour is it? My watch seems to have wound down.
It's 6 in the morning.
Oh, yeah. All right, 6 in the morning, and you heard the banging door when?
It is about 5.
Let's go start at his.
So he's got at least an hour head start.
Well, that was your friend Alexios. I found
Right.
when I woke up. I went looking.
All right. So that's when you noticed that Jeffrey was gone.
That's correct.
Did you notice whether his bedclothes were still warm?
His bed was not still warm.
So we can assume at least a 3-hour head start.
But he slept in it. The bedclothes.
Yes.
He didn't make his bed.
Yeah, the bed was unmade.
Let's go to his room and check. If there's slippers there, if there's a rope there.
Yeah. So
his
he
clothes are
got
there.
Suitcase. Yeah.
He changed out of his bedclothes before he left.
No, the bedclothes on the bed, not the pajamas on the person.
Yeah, the sheets and blankets.
Right, but Milton might be able to see something about his last intentions. Wonder how long it's going to take. Well, Cooper's not going to be woken up by an angry. So, all right. Would you show us to Jeffries, please?
We're also expecting a friend to be here soon.
Oh, we can't feed him.
Well, don't worry about it.
Yeah. As I understand, cabbage is rather inexpensive.
That it is. And not very filling. He goes, follow me. He starts going down the hallway, and once he gets into the hallway where the other patients are, you notice that he does start kind of walking a little quieter. He doesn't want to wake them. And he stops at Jeffrey's door.
Why aren't we asking them?
I've looked into their rooms. They were both sound asleep.
Good heavens, very little privacy in this place. All right. So I'm going to look through his nightstand and closet for indications of intentional departure, suitcase, shoes, etc.
Okay. As you look through there, you do see that most of his wardrobe is still there. You do, as Boris kind of implied, he did take off his pajamas, and you do notice one hanger that you could assume that like a suit was on is now bare.
Uh-huh.
So he planned.
But he didn't plan to leave forever. It's more like a siren call, I suspect.
Well, maybe Milton can pick something up from his pillow or something.
So,
I'm going to walk along the corridor to the nearest exit and see if there's any evidence outside the door of footprints or while they're doing that.
Okay. So there are two sets of stairs that go down. One is the nearest one is the one that's in the corner of the building.
That's the one I'll take.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me a spot hidden.
81. That is not a pass.
Yeah.
I'd have to spend 22 points.
Go for it.
So I'm not going to.
Yeah. Obviously, you don't see anything.
I'm still waking up.
Yeah. And Boris, what are you doing at this moment?
Just going to my room to make sure I have my walking stick and a bottle of vodka, breakfast, since we're
right. Yeah. You do. And Milton.
Looking for anything that could be considered a kind of personal object of more significance for what's left in the room. Then I'm going to try and use clairvoyance to see if I can get an idea or read of where he might be.
Okay. As you look through there, you do see he's got a picture of, you could assume it's his father.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm hoping that it'll connect to obviously the missing guy, not the father, but that's
right.
my intention is to try and locate him.
Mm-hmm.
So, first of all, D6. So this will takes me 5 rounds.
Okay.
Stand and concentrate. It is 4 magic points. So it takes me down to 11. And then clairvoyance roll. 30 is a hard success.
Nice. So, you kind of sit there, you start getting the little image of it, and you start seeing, you see him moving along. It seems like he's on a trail, in the mountains. But he's
Probably
moving with a purpose.
So following that same kind of path through the woods and then up into the mountains that I suspected.
Mm-hmm.
We have a winner.
So, Blake, you think this Esmeralda has summoned the fool?
Yep. Same way that our yig-covered Indian, the way he went into the woods. So that's where they're heading. And then somewhere, cause I remember if I remember right, when I did that check for Esmeralda to try and find where she was, I got the impression she was underground or somewhere below us.
That's correct.
And that there was that Colosseum where it was almost like the kind of Roman blood sport type of thing going on.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so maybe there's a cavern or way down underground somewhere down there. It might be good if we've got someone around here that knows the mountains a bit more, if there's anywhere that they can think of where there are caves that might go down, might give us a head start as to where to actually go to, rather than trying to follow the trail blind up there.
Winslow's not local, but maybe the cook or husband would know something about the local geology in that regard. It's worth a try.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I hear we're going out into the woods, I'm going to grab my rucksack and sling it over my shoulder with my rifle in it.
Okay.
Given what she did on the premises out of body, she might have sucked the poor fellow dry before we can find them. But I suppose a search party is the most reasonable approach.
He's still moving at the minute, so he hasn't been drained yet.
Right.
All right. Okay, so after you kind of get done with your reading there and everything, were you wanting to? I assume you guys were going to head downstairs.
Get some coffee.
Okay.
Yeah. There's the question of whether we should wait for the poet before we go hunting.
Well, yeah, otherwise he's not going to know where we've gone.
Well, you guys are heading up into the mountains?
That's where our missing guys got to.
Well, either wait or one of us waits. I mean, I'll wait, but... Or we can all wait. What, another... Is it urgent, Milton? Do you think?
Well, he's moving with purpose. He's got to be somewhere. This is not the leisurely pace of a man who's got all the time in the world. He's moving it.
Mm-hmm. All right. So when you come downstairs, the coffee is being brewed by the housekeepers and the drummers. Joseph is, of course, as affable as you remember. He's like I was wondering if I'd see you. I heard all the yelling upstairs. Seems that Dr. Winslow's passions had bubbled up again.
Worried about the price of cabbage or something.
He just cares about the Institute. Yeah, sometimes he cares too much. But I appreciate it. It keeps me employed. It's like, anyone take cream? Or do you just like it black?
Black.
Winslow said that Dr. Callisham was very upset. Is she about? Have you seen her?
Last I saw, she was down in her office.
I'll see. I'll go take a cup if it's ready down to knock on her office door and have invite her back for a group plan.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. I'll pour an extra cup for you. She likes a little cream and sugar in hers. Well, he does, and he comes back. He gets you all your coffee and everything, and he hands it off. He's like going, I wasn't sure I was going to see you. I heard your truck start last night and drive off, but you're muted, Tom.
Maybe Daniel.
Alexios, yes.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Alexios.
You'd think a fellow that big could have just rolled down to town and saved us a vehicular crisis, but I hope he doesn't get picked up on suspicious of the Claude brothers' disappearance. It'd be ironic with him avoiding danger. I don't imagine the electric chair could do him. We'd have to hook up an extra few batteries.
He's pretty wily. I think that he probably just got on the first train out of here.
Yeah. All right.
Which means we might find our truck down there.
Yeah, might.
Probably.
All right, Marsden, you come down to the office. The door is closed.
Dr. Callisham?
Yes?
I brought you coffee. We need to discuss plans. It's Lethbridge.
Oh, yes. Come in.
All right.
Yeah.
How's she look?
Her eyes are a little puffy, maybe a little red, but it looks like she's composed herself as quickly as possible.
I understand you take cream and sugar?
I do. Joseph must have let you know.
Yes, indeed. We need to make plans about finding your missing lodger. Did you sleep well last night, pray tell?
I did. Extremely deep.
Dreams, maybe?
If I had any, I don't remember.
Well, it's good. You've been having a difficult time. I'm glad you got a nice, deep night's sleep.
I know, but it's to the point now when I have a deep night's sleep and I wake up, I almost have dread. Because it's
Yes, it would seem to be a funny coincidence, wouldn't it? It keeps happening when you sleep well.
Okay. I know. Yeah.
So we understand that Jeffrey followed a trail that we have followed to a lesser extent already. Are you aware that Esmeralda Ash is still afoot?
Esmeralda? Have you seen her?
We've seen her. Well, let's say she's visited, but not corporeally.
Oh, and she almost like brightens up at that, and she's like, "Oh, did you happen to get a picture? Any proof?"
We did not manage to operate any apparatus. I didn't set them up. We'll try again. But the first thing is to get Jeffrey back from her clutches. She's in her current state extremely dangerous.
Oh, okay, yeah. But yeah, I if we could get proof of her visiting, especially corporally, oh my goodness, what a boon that would be.
That's true. That would be good for backers. Yes, it's a worthy point. If you can leave what you're at here right now and come and visit the rest of us in the commissary, we can make a final plan. We have an associate coming from the hills outside of Woodstock as well that we'll need to arrange modest accommodation for.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, apparently we have another bedroom available.
Well, Jeffrey is not entirely vacated, but I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Did you take note of Jeffrey's theories about a hollow Earth?
Oh yes, he talked of them quite a bit. He was completely fascinated with it, and it's been a continual subject with some of our guests. Is this hollow Earth theory? Oh,
it's recurrent, is it? It's not specific to Jeffrey.
Oh no. Ironically enough, that the Esmeralda, she's the one that first started pushing that kind of claptrap around here. But some of the others that have disappeared, they would talk about it also.
It's interesting that you should consider that particular bit of non-canonical understanding Claptrap, Ms. Callisham, it might be that you're just on top of a large cave system or something, some reason that these sensitive types think the Earth is hollow.
I guess you are probably all right. I should have a much more open mind on this, considering my current research.
I don't mean to upbraid you. Let's meet the others.
Mm-hmm. So she follows you down there. Milton, you don't have to make a roll. You notice that she very purposely avoids even making eye contact with you.
I think that's a two-way street there. Yeah.
She looks up and she goes, I understand that you, according to your friend Lethbridge here, that you propose being able to find Jeffrey and restore him back, or at least having be able to go home, so we don't have that another stain on our record. Well, I hope that is the case.
We don't know what happened to him, but we think we know where he might be. So we will definitely try and get him back.
Oh, well, that'd be wonderful if you could. She kind of looks around. She's like, how would you know where he went?
I'll just give her a long stare.
Yeah. She kind of goes, oh, I see. Yes. Have you ever been able to document this, Milton? Or are you...
What visible evidence would there be to record?
That's most unfortunate, as usual.
Mm-hmm.
You doubt that his abilities are real?
I do question it. Now, I as a scientist, I am willing to admit that I have a personal bias to trusting him.
I can't offer you any proof that he knows what he's talking about, but what evidence do you have that there's any kind of supernatural or psychic powers? Any
we have witnessed people being able to read what others' thoughts are. And in a very controlled double-blind experiment where they were there was no way that they could have been passing along the information, at least in any way that we could tell. I understand that there's always can be tricks, but yes, I mean your friend, your Russian friend there, he seemed Dr. Winslow had a lot of faith in him.
But true, I talk with dead. They speak through me.
Unfortunately, there's no way for us to know that what they're doing is real, but you can see the results.
Very true. Yeah. But all I know is that the institute's on the edge of collapse here, and we're struggling. And as much as I hate to do it, my hopes are hung on you and, unfortunately, Milton. Sorry, Milton. My mother told me not to talk to you again. And
your mother?
Yes. She knows that Milton and I had a past, and he broke my heart.
Oh, I'm sorry. What are you telephoning your mother?
I haven't telephoned her since you've been here, but she warned me when I asked her about reaching out to him for assistance. She said that would be foolish.
We should perhaps bring her here for study. If she's such a successful prognosticator.
Yeah. Also work out who did the breaking as well.
Well,
Interhuman relations, always so messy.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
guys continue, and about that time, so say after you searched around, the rounds doing the clairvoyance, Nathaniel, you start you see the institute on top of the hill. So you old familiar place in Woodstock. But maybe this will be the first time you've turned down this road to actually drive up to the institute.
It would be. I prefer the open woods to such brutish-looking buildings, but one must make sacrifices.
All right. So at that moment, Joseph goes, "It appears that someone is arriving. Did I hear correctly that you were expecting someone?"
Saved by the poet, indeed.
I will go greet him.
Now, Dr. Callisham, you'll find this perhaps interesting. Thank you very much, Joseph. Dr. Callisham, the fellow who's about to arrive, his name is Nathaniel Cooper. He's a poet. He maintains a rural home not far from here. We met him using the device upstairs in another realm of consciousness where we interacted in dreams over the course of several months.
Oh.
If you ask him anything about any of this, he can corroborate that. No photographs, but it might allow you to be a little less cynical regarding your former romantic entanglement and his associates.
We literally met him months ago last night.
Oh, Dr. Nesbitt theorized that this was possible. You might. Yes?
I'll say we parted ways after getting shit out of a very large worm's ass. So can we move this along?
Yes, that was an odd statement, Milton, but we'll greet him. So Nathaniel, the door opens and you see what you would assume to be the caretaker.
Oh, good day, sir. I'm looking for a few associates of mine. I believe they said they would be here this fine morning.
They are. They said to expect someone, and since you've pulled up and you are someone, I assume that you are the someone that they were expecting.
Yes, well, the thing with identities, it's always hard to pin down who anybody is. Cooper's the name. At least I know that for now.
Joseph Drummer. Excellent to meet you.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine.
All right. Well, come in. They're enjoying some coffee and some lively debate on topics that I do not understand nor care to invest in.
Oh, but you see, Joseph, the whole point of debate is to just have fun with the words.
Yes. Well, I enjoy debating topics that I at least have somewhat understanding about, like what spices to put in the head cheese to give it just the right tang.
Ooh, that's quite a that's a sticky subject with some folks.
Yes. Yeah, some people don't like it. Well, come. So I come walking down, and he opens the door. He's like, Dr. Callisham, Mr. Cooper is here. He is the Mr. Someone that was expected. She looks up. She's like, please, no one say anything. Mr. Cooper, how did you meet these gentlemen?
Oh, well, I met them in the land of Lomar in the dreams, of course.
Oh, this is most fascinating. She's like, oh, maybe bringing you here wasn't a mistake.
A mistake? No. Everywhere I go is with intent and purpose. No mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
Which is really easy to do if you go nowhere with any intent or any purpose at all. In which case, everything is equal.
I do believe you must have come from the dreams because you talk in circles, and I love it. And she's oh my goodness. She's like, Milton, your stock is on the rise again.
Yay!
Would you like a cup of coffee?
Oh, I don't need coffee. I just have the energy of life.
Well, that's good. We have a hunt before us. One of the oh yes, our friend Mr. Konev.
Konev, pleased to meet you. I'm Mr. Someone who has been expected.
Yeah, vodka.
Oh, well, don't mind if I do.
It's 6 a.m. in the morning, for Christ's sake.
I've been drinking since you all in that contraption all night. Only
It's past
2 bottles.
midday in Moscow, so.
And Cooper has been asleep for days, so it's probably after 6.
I like this guy, and I pat you on the back.
So I'm glad you're feeling energetic, Cooper. Another one of the subjects of this institution has flown the coop. We suspect he's been sucked into some underground warren by a non-corporeal figure who was a subject here years before. She's a witchy woman.
Oh, that is all the most interesting.
Not everything fun happens when we're asleep, after all.
Are we about ready to get on the road and go see if we can find him before he...
We need to get moving ASAP.
Yeah.
Well, my car is out front.
Well, I think we're going to have to walk up into the mountains on a trail.
Oh, unless
we can get as close to the trail as we can now, can't we?
And unless we know where any of these caves might be that this fella's heading to, and if there's a more direct route that we can get there faster.
Mr. Drummer, do you know about any cave systems that have been uncovered locally?
Oh, lots of caves up in the Catskills. Lots of mountain people up there too. They'd be the ones to talk to. They would know the area better than me.
But if there's
So
lots
you
of
are
caves,
not
how
a
do you
mountain
know?
person.
What's that?
Lots of caves, yes. Well, let's see. Daniel, can you describe the route we took the other night when following the sprites?
Yeah.
We're looking for something in that direction.
I'm also wondering if Milton might be able to use his psychometry to find where the guy is, by finding places like following a trail. The dog. How about the dog? Can the dog sniff him out?
The dog's going to be easier than me because that's going to drain me pretty quick. And if we have another confrontation with Esmeralda, that's not going to be a good combination.
Dog went to the vet. Remember, he got chewed up pretty bad.
All right. Well, we'll just have to. Hopefully, them that are watching us will help us find our way.
But if you do remember, were given a few trail names. It's been several months in actual time for us. Before you encountered the Weblin boys, where they were taking people to
Something with the
Devil's Pass.
Devil's Pass. Yep, Devil's Pass. Yeah.
Well, is it conceivable that the Nazis and the witch women are at the same locale?
Maybe.
Us.
Oh, Mr. Cooper, did the amethyst come through successfully?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, brilliant.
Lovely.
Oh, there's a few of our friends inside that. Miss Callisham, Dr. Callisham, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Friends are inside. She's like, may I look?
Oh, Wyatt, would you like to talk to Miss Callahan?
Sure. Who the hell is that? I mean, who is that?
I don't know. Here.
So she takes it. I'm going to give her a power roll. There's her power.
Don't let her drop it.
Yeah. Oh, she got a hard. She's like, hello?
Greetings. I'm trying to assist my friends on finding.
Well, don't drop him, by God. Here.
Oh,
For a replacement.
She's like, this is, yeah. Oh my God. You should put that on the chain or something that you go. It's like, oh, this is most fascinating. Oh my goodness. He's like going, Milton, I could hug your friend. And she goes over and hugs Nathaniel.
Oh, you grace me too much. Here, if you wouldn't mind passing me Wyatt back, I believe we must be going.
Okay, yeah.
I think I'm going to attempt a little card divination.
Okay.
To determine whether it's possible that Esmeralda and company are in the same area as our Lomarian friends.
Okay.
So that
Ouch.
regular success with a 48. I draw the 3 of Wands.
Okay, so with
Will we
a
find Esmeralda and possibly Jeffrey at the Devil's Pass Trail? Or through it?
Through it, yes.
Through it, right. Yes, the answer is yes. I suspect, though, it's an underground situation. The Weblin boys said that we couldn't drive across Devil's Pass Trail, but perhaps there's a trail ahead. If the waitress down in the city knew it, somebody closer by should.
Yeah. All right. Well, Dr. Calsham is still just like, she goes, I must write this down. She's excuse me. I hope to see you tonight. But
well, Dr. Calisham, if somebody had told me that such a spring lily such as yourself could blossom in such a dire and dark place as this, I wouldn't have believed it. But it has been such a pleasure meeting you. We must be going.
Like, oh, you are a silver-tongued devil.
It's the months and months inside of a library I've done this to him.
Oh, you should be a doctor by now. Besides a doctor of beautiful language that you are.
Well, sometimes people call me a poet, but
Wonderful. And she goes, well, I must write this down before it slips from my mind. She's like going, good luck. I'm sure you will have much success. After all, you've shown me wonders that I've never seen before. I mean, who would have thought a person in an amethyst?
Like I said, there are stranger things out there.
No, indeed.
Quick question for you, Yvonne. Amongst everything you've got here, you haven't got a suit of armor or anything like that hanging around?
No, I don't. Sorry.
Not anything more substantial than this? And I'll hold up the sword cane.
No, but I mean, in town you could get axes or pretty much anything that you would need. Guns. I don't know about swords. I mean, there's
just used to holding something a bit more substantial than this where we last were, and I think we might need something a bit more substantial.
Well, if we are going into a cave, Milton, I believe Grendel's mother keeps a great deal of swords laying about.
I think we're on the wrong side of the pond for that, but yeah.
Beowulf.
Mm-hmm.
Beowulf reference.
All right. So she nods and starts walking down the hallway back to her office, a little lighter in step after speaking with Nathaniel. And what would you like to do?
Joseph, could you tell us what the closest passable roadway might be to Devil's Pass Trail?
Ah, yes, I've got a map for you. In fact, Yes. It's conveniently marked up to even.
Ooh.
So you are down here at 10. And you can see here the red dotted lines brings you up to here. So if you follow this this road up to here and get on, what is that, Platte Cove Road, the trailhead is right about there on Old Overlook.
That'd be a
Very
great name for a
good.
hotel.
It's pleasingly clear.
Joseph, you are a wonder and a gentleman. Where would we be without you?
Oh, I don't know, sir, but you certainly have brightened the what promised to be a dark day when I woke up to yelling.
Well, I'm glad it could be a little bit of a sunrise in your life. Well, the car is still warm. I believe we have a trail to find.
As you guys are leaving, you see kind of leaning up against the window, you see Dr. Winslow he's got a somewhat sour expression on his face. Seems to definitely be kind of looking at Nathaniel with a sour look on his face. Everyone can give me a psychology roll if you'd like to.
I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, exactly.
Winslow, be a good sport. I look forward to discussing the machine upstairs with you, but please don't deal with it until we've returned. We're off to find Joseph. I think we'll be able to bring him back intact.
Best of luck to you.
I wonder if he really means that.
All right. So you come out and you see Nathaniel Cooper's vehicle, whatever that was, and it is still warm.
It's an older Ford.
Gotcha. Nice.
I hope it's not a rumble seat. I've had bad experiences recently with trunks.
No, we should all fit quite comfortably, if a little snug in the back.
Blake, it looks like we'll be passing near Woodstock proper before we turn north. Do you want to try to get a pickaxe or some such?
I'm no good with an axe, so I did plenty of fencing training, so it's mainly a longer blade that I'm after.
It might have Civil War saber. Possibility.
Yeah, see if there is. Yeah, I mean, it might be a good idea for us all to get tooled up, to be honest.
Would a machete count as a sword, or is that too short?
The definition for the sword skill in the rulebook is it's any blade over 2 feet in length. So if it's a particular long machete, then maybe.
Yeah, big.
I believe machetes are under fighting brawl.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
All right.
Fight with it completely differently, though.
Yeah. All right. So,
Attacking.
all right. So you guys head on out. Were you wanting to swing through Woodstock or just press on up to that road, Sugarloaf Road?
If there's something like a bric-a-brac store, or if there might be somewhere that's selling old Civil War memorabilia, then ask to pull over. But otherwise, if there's nothing that looks like it might fit the bill, then move on.
I mean,
I will admit that my New York Civil War history, but I don't think any battles got quite this far north, did they? So yeah.
The Revolutionary War, yes. The Civil War, no. And that's not bric-a-brac, that's museum.
Mm.
And frankly, Woodstock before the 60s was just another little farming village.
Probably not then.
As much as I would love to just spend hours roaming around the farming village, as I tend to do when I'm awake, I seem to be obligated, which I don't like, but I'm here, so.
All right. So you guys head on out and press on up to Sugarloaf Road. It takes you about an hour to drive up there. when you come to the trailhead, you see your old truck. Well, not your truck, but the truck that you took. It's there, and it looks like it was quite hastily parked.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, we're not saying that Alexios drove up here, right?
No, I'm not saying someone drove up here. Maybe.
Jeffrey?
Maybe a missing guy did. Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's an interesting summoning. It would also get him up here much faster.
That is typically how cars work.
Now, Milton,
You sleep a lot. Pipe down.
you said he was moving with haste, but you didn't see him running in your vision. Maybe he was moving in the vehicle.
Well, maybe it's. I think when I performed the location, at that point he was already on foot because they said that he left last night. The drive wouldn't have taken that long.
Okay. I was going to say, how could he get here in an hour if it took us an hour to drive here and he's on foot? But yeah, if he got the car, okay, so he's way ahead of us.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did you have any? I did not game master this one. Did you guys go shopping for like any outdoor gear, hiking gear and stuff when you were in Socrates?
We had a big plan to do so, and then we decided to go to the Wembley Brothers instead, where things went awry.
Yeah, I remember that. So there is no gear in the truck then.
So would we have stopped at least for water and rope or something?
Well, I am known for rambles in the hills. I have stuff in my car. I don't
Right,
plan
and
to
even
have so
if we
many
didn't,
people with me.
even if we didn't stop in Woodstock for a sword because there wasn't one, there would be a general store. We would need a couple of lanterns at least, rope. We know we're expecting to go underground.
And we did originally plan for it, just we got sidetracked by Nazis.
Okay. Yeah. And so if you would, we could easily backtrack and say you guys went shopping. Please write down on your character sheet what you bring, because when you get up into the woods, it's not written down, or you don't have resourceful.
Well, I know I picked up at least 2 or 3 more bottles of vodka. That's
Oh,
the first
yeah.
on the list.
They even
I'm
have
putting
vodka in the United States.
Road canteen and some canned food.
All right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
They didn't have head cheese, though. I asked 3 times.
well,
Check
And
and
then
check.
a general store in Woodstock, they wouldn't call it vodka. They would just call it
Spirits.
clear liquor. Yeah.
hand sanitizer.
You said your name was Boris?
Boris. Yeah.
I can't say I recommend the vodka from around these parts. Just temper your expectations.
I am hoping to find some
Everclear.
moonshine.
Ooh.
Oh, well, if I had known, I would have brought some from my camping.
Just like Mama used to make.
Lantern oil.
Okay.
Rubbers. Wax.
I think a canteen with water is the most important.
Yeah. Canteen, a lighter, canned food, 20-foot of rope.
Well, you can go for a couple days without food. You don't need.
You can. Yep.
And I did fill a thermos with Joseph's coffee.
Couple
If you
cans
want
of pickled
fuel.
ham.
I have a notebook and pen, which is the most important thing to have on you at all times.
If you said a lighter, lighter matches.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I like about the waking world over the dream world is that when I open my bag, the same things are in it that I put there before.
The thing
to
I
think
dislike
about.
about it is if you forget to bring something along with you, you can't just whisk it into your hands.
I'm going to buy a knife.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Now I know I have a couple boxes of rifle shells. Marsden, do you need to pick up some ammunition for whatever you have? And ammunition up in the woods shouldn't be hard to get at any store.
Yeah, my own 22 I have plenty for, but the Nazi 36s I could pick something up.
Yeah, they would have that. Unless you're looking for like bullets for like Thompsons, they're going to have it up here in the woods. Yeah, up in the small town, 1930s. Yeah, they got the weapon.
I got knife, canteen, couple cans of canned ham or something. Later, box of matches, 2 bottles of liquor, and some rope. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. They wouldn't have a grappling hook probably anyway.
Yeah, they would. I mean, it's up to. Give me a luck roll. See if they have
Mountaineering stuff.
Yeah, because
71, but I still passed.
Yep, they do.
Oh, maybe some of those little things
Pitons.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the word.
Well, are we going to go mountain climbing? We got a trail.
We
think we're going down into the earth.
Right. So we need to knock something in so we could climb back out.
Well, if we're going down into caves, we need light. So.
Oh yeah, backpack to put everything.
Torches.
Yep.
Well, look, I've got my hiking bag, my walking stick. I've got rope, a lantern, a large knife, food, water, stuff. I go on walks all the time when I'm awake.
Torch with extra batteries.
I'm doing oil, lantern, and oil. And of course, I always have pemmican in my bag. You never know when a little pemmican hunger will come across.
Well, pemmican keeps and keeps and keeps.
All right.
So delicious.
Yeah. Okay.
What world are you living in?
All right. And everyone give me a survival mountain roll.
Huh. So that one that probably starts at what, 1% or
more than likely. Yeah.
10 for base survival.
Yeah, no.
So a 61 is nowhere close.
Oh, you can spend luck on it.
Closer than 69.
I rolled an 8. Everyone follow me.
Okay, so
good.
So Marsden rolled an 8. What that's going to give you is that at any time when you're out there, I assume that's a regular, Marsden?
It's a natural 8. Yeah, regular. 10 is mine base.
Okay, so what that will get you is anytime you're out there, if you're like going, oh, we would have brought this, Marsden would have been like, oh, of course I brought it because
Sterno, everyone brings Sterno.
I survived. But you only get to do it once because you only got a regular. You got no hard, you could have done it twice. But so, all right.
You want to spend the luck to make it a hard or an extreme?
I think I should make it at least. It's cheap enough. Is that too retroactive?
No, that'd be fine.
All right then.
There could be a chance you never use it. You know, you guys always had what you needed.
Well, given that I have 94 luck,
and it's a we'll get it back.
7.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a shame not to spend 6 luck for that advantage from 94. So that's.
Oh, I brought my howitzer.
And it's cheaper than spending your 10 lucks for your resourceful ability. So.
Hell, I was thinking about spending 20 luck to get the 30 down to a 10.
Nice. Nice.
All right. That price.
All right. So you got it to an extreme?
Yes.
All right. So you you can do that 3 times.
If we need more than that.
Yeah, obviously within reason. You didn't bring like, oh, I brought my
yeah, candles, not howitzer.
I brought a Sherman tank.
Would a crit give him even more? Because if he burns it down to an 01, that would be a critical rather than an extreme.
It just says 3 for an extreme. So,
so. Now here's a puzzler. I wonder if you could buy sticks of dynamite at a general store in a town in New York in the 30s. I just don't know. People did use it for like getting rid of stumps and things.
Stumps, yeah.
But I don't know if we even want to put 30-0 dynamite in a backpack, or how reasonable it is even in a pulp game to pick some up.
Give it to the Mad Russian. I'll carry it.
Yes, put it in the bag with the vodka.
Are our characters expecting to blow up Jeffrey when we find him?
No, but we now know that we expect to run into our Nazi friends in the same place we think Esmeralda and Jeffrey are.
They do have dynamite. They do have dynamite. So if you wanted to buy some.
How can I resist?
Exactly.
A bundle of 6 that can be separated.
There you go.
I'll pack that nicely in a little bit of woolen roll.
I just figured you'd make like a fertilizer bomb with your
It's not out of the question. Maybe I'll be setting that off with one of these sticks.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are up at the trailhead with your recently acquired things. The truck is there. It's been abandoned. The keys are still in it. And the trail, it is known as Devil's Path, but it looks like one of the CCC projects has probably improved it. Was that Civilian Conservation Corps? Was that one of the ones, or one of the Great Depression?
That was part of Roosevelt's program.
As part of the way to fight the Great Depression, the New Deal, give people jobs, and they did a lot of parks work. So they've improved it. So it looks like, people can walk on it much easier than when it was a virgin land.
One does not any longer need cloven hooves. And I'm sure it'll be obvious that there's been some traffic lately, if not footprints, but obviously that, the Nazi brigands have been up here. What do you say we take the key out of the Weblin brothers' truck and leave it here as someplace that we know, but nobody else does?
Good plan.
That way, if we need it to get out, it'll be available, but it will be harder for someone else to move. Here's I'll put it under this pretty rock that I'll put in front of the left front tire.
Or even by a nearby tree, so it's not as close.
As long as we all see where it is, then we know.
As long as we agree.
Yeah.
In case we don't all return at the same time.
All right. So you guys head out onto the road, hit your backpacks up, and who is in the lead?
Well, I will most certainly. If nobody else objects, I love walking.
All right. So you have the lead. So you're walking along, and everyone give me a spot hidden or track roll.
I know which one that's going to be.
Yeah. I know. I was like, I'm glad I gave us a choice on that.
A 10 is an extreme success.
Ooh. So that'll be good enough for that. So Nathaniel, especially since you're in the lead, as you're hiking along, you definitely see on the trail large group of footprints. Now it looks, several, maybe a week or so old, maybe a little bit older than that, but a large group of people definitely has taken this way.
If we hadn't covered the brethren in conversation in Dream Lomar or Real Lomar, we can take advantage of the first part of our hike to fill Nathaniel in on the fact that there are a bunch of jackbooted thugs ahead, some of whom are housing ancient Lamarians, and some of whom are just easily led, depressed white men with grudges.
Depressed white men with grudges have caused many the world a heartache. We seem to not be the only hikers on this trail. Lots of people coming.
Yes, and we think they're trying to open up a gate or doorway to ancient Lomar as part of an invasion from the past. I don't know. If you see anything shimmering and uncertain, don't walk through it before tossing in a stone. What?
Oh, well, I want to walk through it before I could capture it in words. Be a waste of an opportunity.
Okay, so the trail begins off the road and you're climbing up Indian Head Mountain. It is an extremely steep climb for almost a mile and a half. When you get to the top at Lookout Point on the eastern slope, you have one of the what's been described as one of the most beautiful vistas in all of the Northeast United States. The view at this spot. Of course, Nathaniel, I'm assuming you, as soon as you see it, it's just like, oh. This is, of course, the area that has been captured in many books by Washington Irving, James Fenimore Cooper, and there's a reason why this land was always used as their setting, because it is a very beautiful area. And once you've reached the Lookout Point there, and you have a view of the Catterskill High Peak to the north, and the trail will pass down into a forest of spruce and fir trees along the northern slope. And you come to a steep rock face with tree roots set up as a natural ladder upwards. You see that there is a rope that used to be tied there, but it looks like someone has cut it, and to make it difficult for people to continue down this natural ladder. And it is how far of a drop is it? It is a 30-meter drop. So the tree roots do make a little bit of a ladder that you climb. Yes, Boris.
We're going down or up?
You went up, and now you're kind of coming back down, like in the saddle of two mountains.
So could we tie one of the ropes we got to the existing rope, or take that old rope? Yeah.
Yep, you could. Yep.
Make it safer?
Yep. Give me who's going to tie it.
Give us something to hold on to.
I don't have any rope use skills or survival.
What do we need?
I'd give you it's either a survival, but if you don't have that, a hard dex.
Bad.
Somebody else should roll this one because
I am distracted.
I come from Greek fisherman's background. We know how to tie knots. I'll try.
All right.
05.
Oh, yeah.
That is a perfect knot.
Yeah, you got the classic fisherman, just tied it on there. All right. So now you got a nice rope hanging down. Whoever's rope you use, mark it off, because unless you have a way to untie it.
That's my rope.
Okay.
So
not elven rope. All right. So who's the first one to go down?
I tied it. I'll go down first to prove that it's.
All right. Give me a climb with 2 bonus dice.
What is my climb? Climb.
20,
Another skill
probably.
already used.
They did like it. Use a lot of skills people don't normally take.
I got 21 twice, and I've got 20. So I'll spend the 1 point to
2 bonus dice.
I know. I got 21 twice as my bonus dice.
The other one was more. All right, so yeah, that 1 point of luck. Yep, you get down. You're like, oh yeah, this road's awesome. All right, who's next?
I'm light. I think I'll go. Oh, go ahead, Boris. You're light also, I'm sure.
51, 71, 91.
Ouch.
So at 30, what luck though? 31 luck?
31 luck, that it would be. Or you could push it.
You could toss your vodka down to Damiel first, then you'd be much lighter.
I was thinking I'm so drunk I'll probably bounce, but not 30 meters.
30 meters a long. Yeah, that's
if it was 20 feet, I'd take my chances, but
it's almost 100 feet.
Yeah.
So I'm down to 65 luck, unfortunately.
To be fair, if you had fell, you probably would have had to spend 30 luck anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next?
I shall go steady. I don't need 2 extra rolls. That's the 007. I'm debonair as I swoop down. I fashion a little carabiner sort of jobby out of hairpins and just glide.
Okay.
Well, would you like to be the next forest fish that's caught in this net, or shall it be I?
I'll quite happily take more people to break my fall when I inevitably don't do well. So be my guest, go before me.
Well, that's a lot of luck.
You get bonus dice.
I know.
Oh.
Oh.
If I push the roll, do I get bonus dice again or no?
I'll give you the bonus die on that, but you can't spend luck on a push, so because I don't want this to be a complete berry. If you slip and fall, though, one of the dice for damage will be a max, automatic max.
That's going to be 10.
Problem, if I spend 27 luck to pass, I'm going to be, I won't have enough to save myself from certain death later anyway.
Ooh.
So.
Yeah, but it's pulp. You'll get a lot of that back.
Yeah, but I don't want to spend
session.
it.
I can just stand at the back of the party and get us to do all the rolls for you in that case.
Just say something poetic and float down.
Nice.
I could float you down. I could catch you with my powers.
Well,
maybe.
I guess I'm going to fall now. Pushing it doesn't sound.
All right. So what you gonna do?
So if he starts to fall,
You could.
Yep,
You
I am falling. I'm not
All
spending all
right,
that
you're
luck.
falling. All right, give me a telekinesis.
I missed it by about 6. So I'm gonna spend the
Okay.
6.
All right, and
Maybe I just
that
cushion
gets you to a
his-
regular.
Yeah, they
All
get
right,
you to a
so Nathaniel, well, he does cushion it, but you still kind of bruise and hit, and you take 9 points.
Oh.
I know. I rolled a 1d10. I was like, oh, God.
Probably a lot of that's on his hands from trying to hold onto the rope.
Oh yeah. If you've ever done, oh man, that hurts.
Wow, yeah.
So.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I tried to stop you.
I
but
think you saved my life.
I immediately run over and put some vodka into his mouth.
Oh, thank you.
oh my
There you
God!
go.
That's gonna pour it on his wounds.
Right as rain.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to do some first
Okay.
aid.
Yep.
That's what
I'm
I
gonna-
did.
Ow.
I'm going to wait until Damiel is definitely not distracted by doing anything else because I just know I'm going to need help as well.
Do you want to push that roll, Damiel? That first aid roll?
What is my first aid? First aid. 45. Yeah. I'll
Okay,
push
just
it.
before you roll, let me say, let you know what you're going to do, because remember, you're indefinitely insane. All right, so if you fail, you are pretty sure that those like stringy things that are there, those aren't part of, those shouldn't be there, and you start pulling out some of his blood system, giving him another 1d4 in damage.
Okay, can't I just cauterize his wounds?
It's just I just bruised a couple ribs.
I've tinkered with humans and I've got my supplies in my bag. Let me see if I can do anything about that. Doesn't look. Well, I rolled a
with
35 for my 31st aid, so I shall spend 5
All right.
responsibly and soberly. Little extra caffeine.
All right. And for first aid and pulp, you get 1d4 hit points back there, Nathaniel.
Very nice.
All right. Now, Milton.
Whopping 1 point.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Wasting my efforts.
Probably because Davio got his dirty fingers in there already.
It's a problem.
All right, Milton, you're up.
Right. If I call for them to steady the rope at their end, will that give me a third bonus die, or am I still capped at 2? I'm looking to banjo as much help as I can out of this.
Yeah, you're still capped at 2. Yeah.
Right, here we go. Oh, get ready to catch. Oh, no, you won't need to. 10. I'm good.
Oh, you're that guy at boot camp. I can't climb the rope. He flies up. You're just... All right. So you guys get down there. Only one of you worse for wear. All right. So the path gets mostly easier from here with views of the Hudson River as you slowly start climbing up another half mile to Indian Head Summit. Are you back in the lead there, Nathaniel?
No.
Nope. All right. Who's in the lead?
I'll take the lead.
All right. Give me a track or spot hidden.
Ooh. I got a 15. Well, is it a different result whether it's track or spot hidden?
It is.
I am going to spend, let's see. I'll spend 10 points of luck and make it a hard. I'll spend 12 points of luck and make it an extreme.
Extreme spot hidden or track?
Track.
Oh, nice. All right. So what you see is that you're about halfway along Devil's Path's trail, and you notice that the heavy footprints, they break off. But with the extreme track, if you follow the heavy footprints a few steps, you also see a solitary footprints. They actually split a second time, and the solitary footprint is much newer, as in probably a few hours ahead of you.
Okay. Everybody's opinion. You see this track here and this track here. Do you think this is Jeffrey? The one that splits here. This looks pretty fresh.
Whatever one's newer, I would hope.
Makes sense for him to be the most recent one, especially if he's on his own.
Yeah.
All right. And those look like about his shoe size. So I think this is the one that we now, but I'm curious why we've got 3 different trails.
You got the one that's the Devil's Path, which is the one that's built by the Civilian Conservation Corps. But, you're not seeing, any significant footprints that way. So you got the one with the large group and the one that broke off, splitting from the trail.
Okay.
So the Forgotten Men went this way before the last rain. And
I wonder if that means why we're getting closer to a cave, maybe. Because why wouldn't you just keep going up? If he's going this way. So what do you say we go that way?
We should catch the lost lamb first before we deal with the Forgotten Men.
The lost lamb is being led by something. So, yeah. And he's by himself. So I think the apparition doesn't make footprints.
All right.
Will-o'-the-wisp.
All right. And just to give you it's probably, it's probably getting about 2 in the afternoon by now. So, okay. So you following the solitary footprints in?
Indeed.
Okay. So as you're walking along there, he comes. You start and going down the eastern slope of the Sugarloaf Mountain. There's a couple of rock chutes and outcroppings. And you come to a gap that you feel that you can't quite step over, but you're going to have to jump to get across. Oh, Milton!
How many feet?
It is about 8 foot across.
Oh my God! That you can't jump over that.
Can we find down tree? Maybe something.
Who's got the worst luck?
65.
I have 40. I have 48.
All right, Nathaniel, give me a luck roll to see if there's maybe a down tree.
With an 80, there is not.
Nope.
What we could do, if someone gets over there first with some rope, they hold it, we tie it to ourselves as we jump over. At least then there's a safety, like a safety net in place in case we do fall. Just hope that they then are able to hold us, or tie it to a tree on the other side. Either one works.
Mm-hmm.
So who's the best jumper? Who was the ace on the track back in school?
Well,
or
we
at
could
college?
do your rope idea, Milton, for the first person who jumps over there as well.
Yeah, so that they don't fall.
If they fall,
Wait,
we all
is
team
there
up
a
to catch
tree?
them.
How long is our? We got 50 foot of rope, right?
Yeah.
Is there a tree over there?
Yep.
All right. See the rope.
Oh, you're gonna float it over there and
I'm
tie
gonna
it.
see if I could just have. Well, I'm just gonna see if I can float it around the tree and back. Then
Mhm.
we can just tie it over here. And
That works.
All
so
right.
that is what I'm going to attempt. And I
Let's,
mean, if it drops, it's just going to drop in the. You just pull it back up.
Right. Yeah.
It's ropey. It's hard to control.
It's like pushing a rope. It's impossible.
And
Yeah.
If Alexius were still here, he could have just tossed me across and I could have tied a knot.
I could try floating over.
We have a grappling hook.
All
I
right.
bought.
You do
Oh,
have
do we?
grappling. Yeah.
Remember, that's one of them asked if they
Yeah.
had it. You said yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe catch it in a tree or something. I don't know. Or throw it behind the pole. I don't know.
Try.
There we go.
Throw it until it hooks.
Yep.
Right. It doesn't have to catch well the first time. We can test
Yeah.
it.
All right. Who's throwing it?
Wrong.
I have a 28 in throw.
it's 8 more than me.
There you go.
I haven't thrown anything larger than a set of gambling dice for some years.
If Wyatt was here, he has a very good throw skill. But
Wyatt.
Son of a bitch.
Share with me your wisdom about throwing things.
yeah,
No, I failed.
How did
Right.
Jeffrey get across?
young.
No.
He ran and jumped probably.
That's
Okay.
8 feet. Probably died. Is his dead body down at the
Yeah,
bottom
I
of
was
the
gonna
gorge?
say, look down.
It is not.
What kind of drop are we talking? Are we another number of meters?
It's probably it doesn't say, but it would probably you estimate probably about 1d6 in damage.
Yeah. And we could probably take 2 hours and walk down some perilous route and climb up again, but it would
Mhm.
slow us down.
Right. You'd definitely be spending the night out here if you did that.
Okay. Let and I take a big swig of vodka and I start hauling ass and I'm gonna try and jump.
All right.
He's going to die.
Do you at
8
least have the
feet.
rope with you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Or they could just throw it out or tie a rock to it at this point. Let's see. I have a 20 in jump, but I have 60 luck.
Make sure we're holding on to the other end of it.
17.
Yeah.
So I'll spend the 7. Oh no, 20 in jump.
I was gonna
got it,
say,
actually.
yeah.
I was
Oh,
thinking 10.
So you jump, yeah, and as Damiel implied, you're not going to land on your feet, but you land there where you're able to kind of grab and pull
Yeah.
yourself up because as you up, you kind of go down, almost like in Raiders of the Lost Ark when Joe's like,
Like part
If old man can do it, so can you. Trick is vodka. You want me to throw a bottle to you?
Don't throw anything flammable just yet. Tie the rope off, please.
I tie it to the closest big rock or tree or whatever is.
Trees are more tieable than rocks in general.
I was thinking rock, like a big. All right, so I'll bring it to the tree and I'll loop it around a bunch of times and
Okay.
put my foot onto it. No fancy knot, just literally.
Yeah,
like-
I mean, left over right over left is going to hold onto a tree. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. All right, who's next?
Will the rope give us a bonus die, or?
Sure. Yeah. Because you kind of got that there, and he'll be able to kind of catch you. All right.
I made it on the second roll.
Nice. Kind of get there, the rope. You kind of come down and just pull yourself up with the rope. There. Okay. All right.
No one else is jumping up.
No, by all means.
All right, here we go. Big long run up, and then this will be the time where I might need some help. So, damn you!
Right.
Okay, give me
I'll try. Got an 88. Grab the rope! Grab the rope!
They hold it to that button.
Oh well, you're lucky. Only 2 points. You kind of like my face.
God damn it! Clamber up.
Boris, Damio, and Milton, give me a listen roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 5.
Oh, 92. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
I didn't even over the screams of Milton hitting the rocks.
Mine's an extreme. So
Yeah.
20 is a hard success for me.
All right. So the two of you hear maybe about 6 feet away on your side of the gap, a little rustling in the underbrush.
Yeah, likewise, out comes a sword.
All right. Marsden, Nathaniel?
Well, they're drawing weapons over there. They're not that far away.
Yeah, that's true.
Pulling out the pistol.
Okay.
what is it? Is it like in the bushes?
Yep, in the bushes.
Who's there? Come out.
I just trained a beat. I'm laying fully on the ground.
You hear, let me see if I can do this imitation right.
What does that sound like?
You could give me a survival roll.
Or natural world?
Or natural world. Yeah, natural world's probably actually better.
It's the same number, but hey.
Well, can I make it as well?
Frog.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
What was that, Boris?
I said, I think it's a frog from my roll.
A frog? Oh, yeah.
So a 19 is a hard natural world for me.
That sounds like a bear cub.
That's a bear cub.
Scared away. Boo! Scoop!
No, don't mess with it.
So if
Mama
you,
bear's
hear
gonna
the,
be pissed.
if you hear the cub, make sure you're not between the cub and the mother, so to be near the cliffside so they can get a clear look at each other.
Yeah, get out of the line of mother.
We don't see Mama.
That's what I was going to say. I'm not looking for a little shambling. Now I'm looking for big bushes to shamble.
Yeah, the tracks we've been following. Are they bear tracks?
They are not.
The rare Catskills shoed bear.
Here. Just want to double check.
The
Shoo!
The werebear. All right. Everyone give me a spot hidden.
Oh, 2.
A 69 is a fail.
19.
All right. 02. So Damio, as you kind of look around, you look over across the gap and you see Mama coming up behind. Now she's not right up on him, but you see her approaching from that side.
Wait, Mama's on that side? Baby's on this side?
Yep, black bear.
That happened. Black bear, they're small.
It wasn't easy.
Okay, lads. We're going to go away from the jump, and you should go away from your end of the jump and let the family reunite. Otherwise, we're going to have an ugly little fight with a very strong animal.
Yep, just gonna mosey on out
away from
Okay.
Into the brush, away from the trail.
Give me,
Run like hell.
give me. Yeah, I was gonna say, give me. I think power is probably, or maybe to try and keep yourself calm. I'm going with power. So it's harder than you think. Like,
well, I get a bonus die for my pulp talent, but I don't need it. 05 is an extreme success.
Yeah, you kind of. Yeah.
D9 is regular for me.
Regular only.
All right. Yeah. So you guys, as I think Boris implied, the heart's racing, but you're just like, okay, kind of back. And you see the mama, she just kind of goes down the little crevice and crawls herself back up.
Go off.
Yeah. I assume you don't actually yell that.
No, she's got internal monologue.
I will piss you off. And she kind of comes over there and she grabs the baby in her mouth, by the scruff of its neck, kind of looks at you, and then heads on down away from you. All right. It was good rolls. Because black bears are small, but they'll still beat up.
Mama will defend her, baby.
Yeah.
Well, it is time.
Cooper, I don't think we should leave you in the rear, given your earlier difficulty. And I'll tell you, if you fashion a little rope harness around your hips and carefully between your thighs, you can throw a rope over the chasm, and the fellows could just tug you across, and you won't have to jump at all. It's uncomfortable and not dignified, but no more. Ah!
Hey, well, a lack of dignity is a small price to pay to keep breathing.
Right.
All right. So, what you going with, Nathaniel?
Well, if we could rig if we could rig the way across Marsden suggested, I would much prefer that to jumping.
All right.
Remember, when you write about it, you could say you put me in rigging and you jump first. It's okay.
All right. So who's going to construct this little rigging?
Yeah, I'll tie it. It's around one thigh and the other thigh, and then around the belt, and then a little hook on the top, and then we throw them or they can throw us something to tie around them. Since I think,
give me. Let's go with intelligence on that to make sure that you know how to actually tie it properly.
That should be safe. Ha 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 ha! A man with an 85 intelligence rolls a 96.
Oh.
But I think I must be. We'll give it a few tugs, and I'm like, no, I forgot your. It'll just flip upside down. Let me over your shoulder, right? And
all right. I'll just jump.
I was picturing the rope just pulling real tight on one of your limbs, like
around the neck.
A round about that.
Yeah. All right, give me a jump roll.
Are you get a bonus die?
Yep.
I don't even have enough luck to spend to make that a pass.
That was
an 85 into a 75.
Damia, you want to teleconnect?
Sure, I'll try.
You keep rolling zeros for everything else.
If he's gonna fall, I'll spend the 10 points to
all right,
make it.
Excellent. Oh, yeah, there for a moment, and you're like going, Featherfall. No. All right, Marsden, you're the last one over here.
Yeah, I could have sworn that truss idea was sound. I guess. Yeah. I've got a rope around me and a rope under me. I'm just gonna run and jump. And I've got a bonus die. Okay, 31 is close enough to spend luck on. I will not plummet to my death. I will be yanked with the little rope help from my Russian friend as I'm starting to go off course. That takes me down to 72. I could do this. We could do this for weeks.
Yeah. All right, you guys got across. Getting you to spend that luck.
I'll ask before we go any further, would any of the medics in the group like to put my face back together?
Your nose shouldn't be over there, should it?
Yeah, it's usually pointing ahead, not a 90-degree angle.
Yeah. Let's see what we can do. Oh, 13. That's a hard.
Hey, yeah.
One.
Ow!
Oh.
Yeah.
At least it's pointing in the right direction now. But my red. Oh well.
1d4 back in hit points.
Okay.
Try to make it worthwhile, won't you?
And that is 2 back. So exactly what I lost.
But Nathaniel's hands. He lost 9 points. We should help him too.
Oh wait, we did. He gave him 1 back.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I got
Got to get a good night's rest to get a couple more back. All right, so at your cross, you're coming up on this hill. As you come over the hill and you look down into this valley, you see Jeffrey. He's off in a distance, but he's standing next to this pile of these blue stones. It's piled up. How high up is it? It's taller than he is, probably by about a foot, and it looks like it's definitely wider than he is. Also, that he's kind of just staring at it.
Like rocks or crystals?
Rocks. They're kind of blue colored. Mm-hmm.
Are they regular shaped, or are they what? How are the individual rocks?
Roundish or sharp?
They look like they were probably naturally formed. It describes them as slabs. So,
okay.
So a bit shale-like, perhaps?
Yeah, I could buy that. Yep.
And when you say stack, it looks like the rocks are natural, but it's a man-made construction.
That is correct.
That's
Like
some
a cairn.
7 feet high and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Is he facing them away from us, or is he facing them toward us? Or
His back is to you, but his red curly hair is hard to miss.
and they're not glowing or anything. We don't hear any.
No.
All right. Well, we might need less stealth than otherwise to intercept him, given that he's fascinated.
How close are we?
Probably, you're kind of up there on the hill, so maybe as the crow flies, like a half mile to 3/4 of a mile.
But, should we call for him, or?
I'd suggest we have a look round first, like do a good visual sweep to see if there's anyone else that's acting on lookout or ready to pounce if we go down there.
You think it might be a lure to catch us?
It would be a really good trap if I would set it.
Yeah, also, we can't expect him to say, "Oh, hello, fellows, I just went for a stroll and stole your truck." I think he's not mentally in command, so we want to ascertain what his condition is. I'm going to take out one of my lenses and see if I can determine anything else about this rock pile.
So my lens is like a telescope. Is there anything special about that telescope?
I just have I only have it described as magnifying lenses. I don't think I have a.
Not like
just a regular
not something supernatural about it.
No, I don't have a tricorder for this occasion. Just
gotcha.
Probably in order.
All right. So as you kind of look through your we'll call it looking glass, for lack of a better
Yeah.
term. Give me a spot hidden.
Page. That's a regular success. I'm afraid it's pretty far from a hard. I'm just under my 50, so I would have to spend a lot, and I don't know that I need to.
Okay. So you got a regular. So as you're looking, you see some of the underbrush, like getting pressed down, and it looks like it's getting nearer to him.
There's a condition around him that's occurring. Something's moving down there that isn't evident, and it might be stalking our boy. If one of you is a crack shot, maybe we can scare it off, although it will alarm our subject.
I'm no good with guns.
I am pretty good with a gun, and I'm good for about 110 yards, but that's still a quarter mile away.
Yeah, that's a long shot.
I think we're just going to have to hurry.
The size of this disturbance, Keeper?
A little bit bigger than an adult male's footprint.
Are you saying that it's invisible, but we can see the ground moving?
Yeah, you can see it's crushing undergrowth. Something is approaching him that is weighty, but not that I can't see. We might need to warn him after all. At any rate, we should make haste.
All right. So, what do the heroes do?
Heroes here.
I'm sorry. How far away is he?
He's a half mile as the crow flies. So
well down to the valley, right? Yes. I'm gonna fire one of the Nazi 36s about a 45-degree angle between us, so well into nowhere, but enough to make a cracking noise that should get both of their attention.
Okay. When you fire it, Jeffrey does turn your way and look, and everyone he kind of sees you, and then it's like he gets grabbed. He struggles, and then the thing becomes visible. It looks like almost like an insect creature, probably about 7.5 feet tall, with these long arms. It kind of wraps around it. And everyone give me a sanity roll.
No.
55 is good.
And
Yeah,
88 is
fantastic.
miraculously a pass.
Wow.
I have a lot of sanity left.
More is good.
98.
72 out of 78. Oh, sorry, Tom.
All right.
91.
All right. If you pass, 0. If you failed, 1d10.
Oh my God.
7.
Oh.
5.
All right.
Quite intelligent.
Damio, no need for an intelligence roll because you get an automatic bout of madness because you're definitely insane. So give yourself one more Cthulhu Mythos point. Marsden, give me an intelligence roll.
Oh, that's so frustrating. It's 83 for my 85, but I can't spend negative luck.
No, you can't. Yeah,
It's so close to a fail.
you get luck back, right? All right. So, is this your first bout of madness due to a Cthulhu creature?
I believe it is.
And that is 5 points of Cthulhu Mythos to you. And both of you give me a D10 for your bout of madness.
1.
I have a 10.
Okay. For Damio, give me another D10.
2.
Not too bad. For 2 rounds, you can no longer use any of your pulp talents. And oh crap! Has anyone got the keeper's handbook handy?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, because Marsden, you're getting a mania, and so you'll need a roll of 1d100.
32.
32.
It's under the sanity chapter, isn't it?
It is. I think it's page 139.
161.
Yeah, it was no
160 and 161. Or was it a phobia or mania?
mania.
And number?
32.
Dacnamomania, obsession with killing.
You'll
indulge your obsession, boy.
All right. And finally, Damiel, how many insane talents do you have? I know you got
Pyrokinesis, right? That's it.
That's it. Okay, roll a 1d20 for your insane talent, and Marsden, roll a 1d20 for your insane talent.
8.
7.
I'll let you re-roll, Damiel, because the one you rolled is not useful for the campaign.
9.
9. Okay. Oh, this one's real.
Wait. You said a 1d20?
1d20.
Sorry, I'm rolling the wrong dice.
We're going to keep with a 9 because it's appropriate. I like it. All right. So, Damiel, you have insane language. Nope, never have Swahili less in my life. How can it be? How hard can it be? You gain a grasp of all modern languages or a mythos language for a short time. The effective skill of this language is 75%. And on a failed roll, you forget your native tongue for the next 1d6 days. And we'll make it a mythos language, and I will type it to you in private chat.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense because I'm already a linguist.
As soon as you rolled it, that's why I was like, yeah, we're going to keep that one. Okay.
Plus
And Marsden? What did you roll?
7 I rolled.
7? You have insane speed. Look at me, I'm faster than a speeding bullet. When entering into a chase, the hero takes the bonus die on their constitution roll to determine their movement speed. Then if you succeed, you increase your speed by 1, and extreme increases your speed by 2. And since you know I love chases, that could be helpful. So I sent the language to you there.
I got it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you so you see this thing grab Jeffrey, and at the same time you see coming from both sides of you some foliage shaking almost in the same size as the creature that just grabbed Damiel. Or not Damiel, Jeffrey. All right, so we will go.
Blake, it's a trap.
All right, so they are slower than you though. Milton, you are first.
Sword comes out. Look for visible target. Well, look for target, whether it be visible or not.
Okay, you can estimate where one of them is at just by the ground being kind of pushed down underneath them.
Gotcha. Are they within range of me swiping at them?
Yeah, if you choose to kind of run at it, and you could easily get to it.
Yeah, I'll charge and swipe.
Okay.
If they're there, I'm currently swiping about 180 degrees the wrong direction. I rolled 98.
Okay. He missed also.
Oh, good. There we go. Uneventful.
Okay. Let's see here. Up next is not Wyatt, Nathaniel.
Well, with my revolver in hand, I will fire at the
invisible thing.
Yeah.
The visible one that is grabbing Jeffrey, or
No, that one's way out of my range.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's two of them that are coming at us?
Yep. One from, we'll say the east, one from the west.
Okay, I'll fire out the one that Milton is not standing right in front of.
Okay. Fire away.
23, I'll spend 3 points of luck to make that a pass.
Okay.
I have a gun, I'm not good with it.
All right.
Damage on that? Oh, 2 points of damage.
Okay. When you hit it, though, because you actually hit it, the invisibility goes off, and you see it is another one of those insectoid creatures.
But not like Cockroach Man.
No, not like Cockroach Man. Definitely, it doesn't look like your friendly parasite.
This one is not from Yadith. Yeah.
It is not. Daniel.
Well, I'm a little dazed at the moment because I saw the thing. But if there's an invisible thing near me, I've got my knife.
Okay.
So I'm going to just
There is
slash forward.
There is one visible also that Nathaniel shot.
Oh, okay. Well, the second I see the lobster, I'm going to
Swing away at it.
get some
All
king
right.
crab legs.
Delicious. All right. Gosh. Same dice as last time. Terrible dice.
Is this brawl?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not 2 feet.
I got 45, which is exactly my brawl. So
All right. I got a
no,
miss.
it's not. It's 65 is my brawl.
You-
Yeah, so I got a regular.
Okay. Roll your damage.
Let's see, my knife is. Wait, what is the knife? It's a big knife.
1d4 plus 2 plus damage bonus normally.
Uh, 3.
Okay. All right. Boris.
All right, so I'm gonna run up next to the one that Milton is fighting with, knock Milton out of the way, and try and just jab the barrel of my gun into the rifle and pull the trigger.
All right. As long as
What's
you don't
up,
mount.
my friend?
Yeah, I'll give you a bonus because it's still kind of invisible and everything, but so and
41 or a 11.
all right, 11 sounds like a good hit to me.
That would be extreme, actually.
Yeah.
I have a 60 in rifle.
Okay, boom.
2d6 plus 1. That's max damage.
Yep, 13 plus another 2d6 plus 1.
Plus 4 plus 6. So 10 with 23, 24 points.
Boom.
Right?
All right, yeah, I'm doing the math in my head because he's got armor, so I'm subtracting that. He did not like that, but he's still standing. But there's like this nasty goop just kind of bursts out from it and everything. And
That's a bolt action, so I'd have to take a round to reload and everything. I can't shoot again with that.
right, and give me a dodge when that crap blows out of it.
99.
All right.
I wonder
need-
if it's guts or acidic.
So roll a 1d10.
8.
Okay. Lose that much in dexterity as part of you disappears from existence.
Ouch.
Anywhere it hits, suddenly there's like this. I don't want to say like a wound because that implied bleed. It's almost like a hole in reality. And everyone can you can definitely make a sanity check for like, holy crap, I've got holes.
I failed that also.
Okay.
and remarkably unfazed.
Yeah, you're
96.
oh geez. Yeah, 1d6 for Boris because it's like your body that's like disappearing. Everyone else, it's if you fail, it's 1d4.
I passed.
Run, my friend.
What is it for a pass?
I'm taking
Zero.
some serious,
Zero. You're
serious sanity rolls right now.
All right. Give me another 1d10. Go up another one in Cthulhu Mythos, Damio.
Oh,
And roll another d10 as you also suffer another hit.
another hit, another bout. But I don't.
Yep.
Even
You're
though I only
definitely
lost 4
dying.
points.
Yeah, if you lose any sanity, it's about
3.
3. The red mist descends upon you as violence is. You're dying, man. All right. Marsden.
Our doomed subject is north of us, and one is coming from the east and one is from the west.
Yep.
Are they both now visible because of injury?
Yes, they are.
And they have chitinous shells,
Yep.
exoskeletons. How many limbs are we looking at?
Just 4. Like 2. They're a bipedal creature. So
they're bipedal.
Yeah.
They have big compound eyes.
They have many eyes. Yes. In the picture, I count 10.
Very nice. I guess the one that's vanished, one of my comrades, is probably the one I feel most hatred for. So I would like to stride forward a couple paces and fire at its. Is it mandibles?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm shooting for the head. There'll be less exoskeleton. 52 is a rotten roll, but I have to kill it, so I'll spend 20 to make that a regular shot.
Okay. Roll your damage.
Sorry. 3 handguns.
Yep, handguns. Yep, you don't get through its armor. All right, it is their turn. All right, so down at where Jeffrey is, you start to see them start to shimmer, and they start getting almost see-through. And these guys here, the one is Damio. You attacked the one that Nathaniel had shot, right? So he is going to take a swing at you. You want to fight back or dodge? You're on mute.
I'm red mist. All I can do is attack.
All right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
But I'm swinging wildly. I got an 87.
He is not. He hit. Okay. He hits you, and it kind of enters into your shoulder into 6 points of damage.
Ooh. All right.
And what is Boris? The other one is going to try and embrace you with its thing. You want to dodge, fight back?
I'll fight back.
Okay.
Using the club, like a club.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Fighting brawl, right?
Yep.
82 out of 48.
What is your size?
70.
Okay. All right. He embraces you, and everyone sees, like, for Boris, it starts doing that. He starts kind of loosen and starts flashing in and out, almost Almost like I could picture like a Star Trek transporter if it's malfunctioning. All right, Milton.
I am pulling the fuck back because I don't want my sword to vanish. I don't want to get splattered with this thing. And even if I did hit, I doubt I'm going to be able to get through its armor. So I'm pretty much useless at this point. Get the hell out of Dodge.
Good. All right. That makes sense to me. Nathaniel.
I will try to get closer to the one that's trying to take Boris and put 3 rounds into it, like getting as close as I dare.
All right. Fire away. 3 rounds, so that's each one's at a penalty die.
If he's getting closer, will a bonus die cancel that out?
Yeah, so regular shots. Yeah, good call.
03 first shot. That's
Oh!
an extreme.
Nice.
Second shot, an 01,
Oh!
and then a 58, which is a wild miss.
Yeah, you're just like, oh my God, I got it both eyes with that one.
There is that. There is in Pulp the rule for if you do roll an 01 that you may be able to get an extra benefit at the keeper's discretion.
It's dead anyway. It had 2 hit points. So the first, so you hit it, then you shot the thing that was dead. And Boris, you can't dodge the guts kind of just pouring down onto you. And I will roll here. So you lose another 9 in Dex.
Oh, I'm like crippled. I was crippled to begin with.
All right. That was Nathaniel, right? Damio.
All right, because I'm still in red mist, I'm not trying to get away from it. I'm trying to grapple it and
Gotcha. Yeah.
04.
I got a hard. I'm assuming 04 is an extreme. It doesn't matter. You're the attacker anyway. I'm sure it's
Yeah,
a hard.
by a lot, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Now, once again, it's not going to do any damage. Let's see. Fuck.
Wait,
3
you got
points.
extreme, right?
Well, it's still going to be an impale, so remember you get maximum plus roll.
That's
Yeah.
not when you're
Oh.
not when you're fighting back, though, right? Is it?
Right, but I'm attacking.
Okay. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Thank you. So yeah.
So then it's 7 points.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Give me a dodge.
45. Nope.
All right. You get splashed and you lose 3 in Dex. As part of you kind of like
3.
3 points of dexterity.
Oh, 3 index. I thought you said 3 index. And I'm like, what the hell's index?
Yeah. It makes no sense.
I'm down to 33 dexterity, just for the record.
Yep. That's what.
No dance for you tonight.
All right. That was Damio. And next up is Marsden.
So after blade bludgeoning, Demiel fell back a bit to try to avoid the splash.
Yeah, or something, or he kind of
Just wondering whether there's enough distance. Should I
I
shove this stick of lit dynamite toward the thing?
There's not enough distance for that.
I can't avoid anything because I'm
Yeah, he maybe ducked the splatter coming out, but yeah, or tried to.
Then I just have to shoot again. I guess I'll try 2 shots though,
Okay.
because why not? Okay, so the first is a fail, and the second is a likely success. Yes. My best roll was a 14. So I had 2 fails and 2 successes, one of which was a hard, but the other was normal.
Okay. All right. So roll your damage.
1d6. 3. I'm going to get my Magneto rifle up and running after
All right.
this.
And with your new decks there, Boris, they are faster than you now.
Oh yeah.
So it kind of explodes in rage, And Damio, get a fight back as it kind of trying to just barrel through you.
Brawl.
Yeah.
Regular.
All right. He barrels through you pretty easily because I got it hard. You take 6 points. And as you have been marked, Boris, he comes running up to you. You want to try and dodge or?
That would affect my dodge, my lack of dex too, right?
It would. It would. Yeah.
Can I just reach into my pocket, grab my bottle of vodka and a match, and just light it, both of us up?
I will allow it, even though vodka's not flammable. But yeah, go for it.
For the moonshine I got from the general store.
100 proof.
Moonshine would be.
Yeah, moonshine. Go for it.
Freaking 3. Would you believe that? I couldn't have gotten that on the dodge.
Nice. So you kind of spit that stuff at him, right?
I figured I'd just dump it on us and light both of us up. Fuck it.
All right, yeah. You catch. I'm gonna roll it damage. He does scream, but he does kind of just his weight just kind of barrels into you, and you see he's embracing it, and you see all this inferno of fire going. Boris, what would you like to do as everything's burning?
Can I roll us off down a hill or off the cliff, off the precipice or something?
Give me a strength.
Oh God, I have 45 strength too.
Oh, I rolled bad.
I actually got a 29.
All right, I got a regular with my 95. So, so we both got a regular, and I am stronger. So
you're attacking, so.
Yeah, well, you're the one fighting, but yeah. Okay. We'll say you get it rolling, though, because you were the attacker. That was on your turn. So they start rolling down the hill. Milton, you see this ball of fire. Fortunately, it's been somewhat wet, so you're not catching all the underbrush on.
I am pretty much useless in this situation, I think.
All right.
I'll hold in case something comes up for later.
Nathaniel?
Boris! I'm charging down. I'm going down after him. And if it's not like I'm not going to precipitate myself to my own death.
Right, yeah.
I'll try to
give me a dex roll.
Get down to where they're going to stop. Okay. Yeah. 37 is a regular success.
All right, you do not fall down, but they're rolling, so they're staying ahead of you. So if you're wanting to actually physically hit them, you're not going to catch up. So, but you're keeping pace. But if you want to take a shot,
I'm trying to keep pace for when they stop moving.
Okay, all right.
I don't dare shoot at them because
I was like, go for it. All right.
You won't take Boris alive.
Damiel.
Am I still in the red mist?
You are not.
Okay.
I rolled and you only had 2 rounds.
Well, as I'm coming to, if there's one, is there one next to me or near me?
Nope, that one barreled over you, and that's the one that's on fire now.
Okay. And Boris is also on fire, isn't he?
He is, yeah. Gonna have shorter hair.
Only away. Yeah, I guess we're just going to have to run after.
Okay. All right.
I was going to try to the bug, but not really.
Understood. Marsden.
You're on mute.
Joseph and his attacker, have they vanished completely?
Yes, they have. Yep.
Did they leave a trail of crushed vegetation, or when they're invisible completely, do they just sort of...
It's almost like they just blinked out.
Uh-huh. I was hoping I could try to figure out something about the injuries, as it were, sustained by our friends and see if I can neutralize them via chemistry. But one's on fire, and they was chasing the one on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes it difficult to treat them.
That it would.
I need to kill these bugs, so I guess I have to run after them.
Okay. All right. So as you run after him, you see as it's holding on to Boris, they're starting to blink. And Boris and them just kind of blink out. All that's left is like maybe where the vegetation got a little charred, where they were just like how Jeffrey disappeared. They just blinked away. And as you guys are kind of standing there, maybe with your mouth agape, you see some people, some obviously mountain people, coming up to the blue tower. And what gets your attention is that one of them's wearing a very familiar armor that you're used to seeing. He's wearing Wyatt's armor, but it's not Wyatt's body. And that's where we'll leave it.
Whoa, nice. Our players included Jason Melanchok, Matthew Sanderson, David Gasway, Morgan Llewellyn, and myself, with Keith Craig as the Keeper of the Secrets. We have a Discord server where you can chat with our other members. You can set up private games, and you can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. There's a link below. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. If you'd like to support our show, please visit our Patreon account. Just $1 or $2 a month helps us a lot. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Tom Rayleigh, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck and good gaming.